MO. I don't have a set plan for this video, but I wanted to come on here and just remind everyone that all books count. So the other day I was having a conversation with someone and they had recently found out that I read, and they were a little bit flabbergasted at how much I read and how much that was part of my life and my lifestyle, and they were in a little bit of awe. They were also maybe a little bit in concern about how much I read. So I'm not saying that I read more than anyone or that reading is so great. I think reading can be great, and I do think that it is a better form of entertainment than many forms of entertainment. These are my personal opinions, but I do think that it is a more worthwhile social media and entertainment and distraction method than many of the ones that you might find. So you could watch TV and there's some merit to that. You could watch movies and there's some merit to that. You could scroll endlessly through Instagram and there's some merit to that. But I think that as far as education, self-reflection, and self-esteem, that reading gives you more opportunity to explore different people's lives, to think about your own life, to learn new things, to learn about new cultures, and learn about experiences that are different than your own. So I do hold books in a higher esteem than some of the other entertainment and social media things that you could be doing. Obviously, that's probably pretty clear because I'm a booktuber and I love to make content about books, I love to talk about books, and I love to discuss books, and of course I love to read books. So I asked this person that I was talking to if they read books, and they said no. They were like, no, I don't really read books. And then like 10 minutes later, they came back and they were like, well, I do read audiobooks and I do read self-help books and I do really like to read audio whenever I can, but that doesn't count. Their basic implication was that because they read self-help books, books that are nonfiction and that are designed to help us in our everyday life, that that wasn't really reading. Their implication was that because they read books on audio and not physical books, that that didn't really count as reading. It just made me think how our culture, and especially in booktube, sometimes we get bogged down in the idea that only certain books count, and only certain reading counts, and only if you read a ton of books, and only if you read the right books, and only if you read the right format of books are you a reader. But the truth is that if you like to read in any capacity, you're a reader. If you like to read articles online, if you like to read electronic books, if you like to read audiobooks, if you like to read picture books, if you like to read comics, if you like to read graphic novels, if you like to read classics, if you like to read modern, if you like to read fluff, if you like to read serious, anything that you like to read, you're a reader. So always remember that you are welcome in our community, you are welcome in this space, you are welcome to share your thoughts and feelings, and you should never feel bad about what you're reading, how you're reading it, or how much of it you're reading. I just wanted to mention that. I just wanted to come on here and do a short video because on the one hand, talking to this person and hearing that they felt inadequate in their reading made me really sad. But talking to this person and engaging with them over books that they like and letting them know that if they see me as a real reader, I see them as a real reader made me feel really good. I hope that I helped that person know that any reading that they do is worthwhile and important and exciting, and there's a vast community of people who would like to discuss it with them. I hope that the conversation that I had with that person grounded them to know that even though I read a lot of books each month and they don't read a lot of books too much, one is not better than the other. One is not more important than the other. There's always a lot of discussion on BookTube about how many books are worthwhile, about slow reading, about fast reading, about what it takes to be a booktuber, and that it's hard to be a booktuber when you're not reading that many books, which each individual person has to decide for themselves and has to feel comfortable with themselves. But I am here to tell you that if you are a booktuber who reads one book a year, you can be a booktuber. Anytime you want to talk about books, anytime you feel like you want to discuss something about books, anytime that you feel like your life as a reader whether you're doing many other things intersects with books, then you can be a booktuber too. So you can be a reader if you read one book. You can be a booktuber if you read one book. And I just wanted to make sure that my community knew that, and that my community felt comfortable and at ease and able to enjoy the things that they enjoy without feeling pressure to read a lot of books or read a certain type of books. That's all I really wanted to say today. So thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful reading experience, whatever that might be for you. Bye.